Alright, boys, welcome back. This is why 99% of resellers don't make money. They just flat out don't make money. And we're going to get into a few reasons why, three that I believe are the epitome of basically why all these losers lose. 99 out of 100 lose. If I'm being honest, probably more, because in reselling it's such like a volume based sort of system where hundreds of, if not thousands of people are trying to buy products online and just sell it, and they just don't do it right, or they sell the wrong thing, or whatever. But we're going to get into the three main reasons why that is. But without further ado, let's have a look at our purpose for today's video and our learning objectives. We're like a fucking school over here, the school of reselling. Alright, so the purpose of today's video, so obviously is to educate you on business tactics that you can implement in your reselling journey, to explain the wrong mindset and attitude that resellers have adopted. That's a really important one. And the stigma around reselling and what it takes to win. That one's also really important. They're all really important, if I'm being real. And that's why I've narrowed it down just to three. If I wanted to sit here and talk all day about it, I could. But these three are going to be your main tips on basically how you're going to outcompete your opponent and make more money than them and be fucking rich. Simple as that. That's what I can say. Alright, moving on. So number one, the scam mindset. Apologies to any Indians out there watching this. As you can see, I put up an Indian telephone or telemarketing caller, and I'm not sorry because they have earned that stereotype. I'm not going to be sorry. Alright. The scam mindset. Many people who want to start reselling see it more as a scam rather than providing genuine value. Okay, let me explain. So, I think like almost every one of you is watching this. If you probably know what reselling is, you guys probably would have seen reselling on like TikTok or Instagram Reels or something like that, where people promote selling products like your AirPods and shit like that, where they say like, oh, buy it off me or buy it off my vendor for, I don't know, X amount, fucking, and sell it for like retail or close to retail price at like fucking, so buy for like $10. I know it's a bit cheap, but, and then sell for maybe like 200 or something. Wow, you're 20xing your thing without realizing how practically that doesn't work, and that is just flat out scamming. That's flat out fraud, because you're literally charging and saying, "Oh, it's fucking real AirPods," and you're not going to get caught, or you're not going to get in trouble, I should say. But still, at the end of the day, it's just scamming, and you're going to feel like a piece of shit. And we'll get into that a little bit more in a second. So, a scam robs people. A business generates real value. So the difference between reselling and scamming is that reselling, you're actually providing value. So if you're on Marketplace and you're selling fake AirPods as real ones, you're scamming. You're not reselling. It's as simple as that. You might think you're reselling. You are reselling it, but you're also scamming someone and in the process committing fraud, which is what you don't want. Whereas if you're reselling a product, you're sourcing the product yourself, you're being 100% honest about what it is. It does, like, reselling doesn't have to just apply for replicas either. It can apply for anything. Like, you can fucking resell fucking Rubik's cubes, order them in the factory, and sell them to a fucking toy shop for fucking, I don't know, a 20, 30, 40% markup. I don't know. Like, that could be your reselling gig. It could be anything. Like, look around you. There's like, look on your desk. There's a product everywhere. It's like, fucking, I got a book here. I got fucking deodorant cans, highlighters, fucking mouses, old phones and shit. Could be anything. Your business could be reselling anything. But for now, we'll just focus on um, the most common stuff that's sold. So yeah, as I said, a scam robs people, a business generates real value. So if you're 100% about like what you're selling, then you're giving someone real value. Like you say, oh, I got some fucking fake Prada glasses here or whatever, fake Prada glasses, and then you buy them for like $15 and you sell them for like $50, and that person has agreed, they know it's fake, and they're happy paying $50, and how have you done anything wrong? You've generated value for them because they're willing to pay that amount, and in the process, you've given yourself a profit, and that's just business 101. So reselling is a business, scamming is scamming. It's as simple as I can describe it, okay? Now, moving on. Customer churn. Now, this is a bit more business focused and a bit more numbers and statistics orientated. So customers are there to keep, not to block, okay? As I was just explaining, you're selling AirPods and you're selling them as real, and then the fucking customer finds out and they go, oh my god, I took these to the Apple store and they're fake. Well, then you're going to have to block that person, are they? They're not going to come back and want to buy another pair or buy something else off you because you've done the wrong thing. You've been dishonest, and now you've got to pay the price. So you've got to keep going out and finding new and more customers when you should be retaining and trying to get these customers back buying more, which is why people lose. They don't think about it like this. So churn refers to how many customers leave your business and don't buy again. So mostly used for like service-based business and subscriptions. So as you can see on the right on our diagram, it says churn rate, the rate at which customers stop doing business with an entity. And that's just like the best definition you can describe it as. So if you sold something to someone and they stop doing business with you, that's churn, okay? And then what businesses do is they say they have 100 customers a month, and then 10 of them leave at the end of the month. So that's a 10% churn rate every month. So in order to maintain the same amount of business, they need to get 10 more new customers in the door every month. And as long as your churn rate is being matched by the new customers that come in, or as long as the new customers coming in outweigh the churn rate, you're going to keep growing your business and you're going to be fine. But as I was looking this week, this isn't really churn, but 14 out of the 19 of my customers this week were return customers. So that's 75%. So I rely heavily on the customers that I already have and the customer base that I've already built, because why wouldn't I? And that's how I'm going to make money. That's how I'm going to outcompete all these people, is by keeping people in the door. So I'm not having to go out all the time and finding new customers. And that just leads to more problems, and I don't want to deal with that. If I do a good job, I provide a good service, I do it at a cheap price, or a good price, not a cheap price, but you know what I mean? More people are going to stay. The more people I'm going to get back in the door, the more repeat customers, and the more money for me in the long run. And I will do a deep dive into this one day on how to actually keep this and business statistics and all that shit. And I'll go in depth on my business and we'll spit out some statistics. But for now, all you really need to know is customer churn. You need to keep that down as low as possible. And number 3, resellers are lazy. So we got fucking on the diagram over here, Timmy Tough Knuckles and his fucking old mate, fucking Johnny the Bruiser, right? When they trap style shit, these guys fucking think that reselling is just easy money and that they can just fucking go buy fucking 10 trap style tracksuits and just fucking sell them. Or what? Fucking, oh yeah, if we get a couple trap style tracksuits, we can just sell them for $200 each. Yeah, on fucking Facebook or blah 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 blah. They think it's just easy money when it's not. People put up like one or two things and then they go check their messages on Facebook. Oh, I haven't got any sales yet or any messages yet. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, why is it not working? Is it because you're not advertising right? Is it because you're ghosted on fucking Facebook? It won't let you show to anyone. Is it because you're fucking taking shit pictures? Analyze what have you think you've done wrong if you're not getting any customers. All right. And what it takes to actually win is you need to be having time invested into this. You need to make it as easy as possible for the customer so that they're not fucking having to move heaven and earth to try and buy something off you. Most businesses, you walk into their establishment, they make it as easy as possible for you to get from walking into the store to getting an item or buying an item from their store. So point A is you walking into the store and point B is you buying an item. And the easiest way that we can like help our business is by making that point A to point B as smooth and as fast as possible, so that we're not getting fucked around and we're not fucking people around. And overall, just speed and efficiency is just going to help you win in business no matter what. It doesn't even have to be reselling, it can be anything. So yeah, reselling is not easy, guaranteed money. If you put up something, there's no guarantee you're going to sell it. Fucking, you think it's like, oh, this thing's super hot at the moment, everyone's wearing this, oh, it's going to be easy sell. Well, if you're getting the bad quality products, you're charging too high of a price, whatever, there's so many different reasons you're not going to be able to sell it. And if you don't figure out why, then you're just going to lose. Okay, simple as that. So use this to your advantage. 95% of sellers are lazy, so outwork them. A lot of people think just I can fucking pop it up on marketplace. There's no actual strategy or any tactics involved in business wise, and they can just make money. Idiots. Now, if you watch to the end, let's do a quick bonus. So, the bonus for this video is don't be a sheep. Alright, so every seller sells the exact same product. AirPods, fucking cologne, fucking. There's so many. Like, even just like fucking. Like, it's been so long since I've sold these generic ass products that like I don't even remember what they are. Like JBL speakers and shit like that. Even Prada sunglasses to an extent, I still sell them, but people just think that fucking, oh, if I fucking buy 100 fucking Prada sunglasses, I can just sell them all. That's just silly. It's bad for a number of reasons. So be unique, do your research, have variety, really important, and fucking win. Alright, so don't be a sheep, don't copy everyone, don't go fucking buy AirPods and shit and put them up. Oh, I've got AirPods here, I got them for my birthday, but fucking, I don't want to wear them. Like, bro, just stop fucking lying and fucking grow some fucking balls, firstly. Step outside of the fucking sheep pack. Fucking do a bit of research and find out what's going to sell for you and have the brains to be able to find it and know what's going to sell. And then if it doesn't work, go back to what we were saying, outwork them. Don't be a lazy fuck. Alright? That's pretty much it for this video. It's basically just fucking the three fucking tenets of how you can outcompete 99% of other resellers and how you can make money and how you can fucking make thousands, alright? But as always, boys, stay safe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.